Hey creeps, come on in here at the library at Horror Hotel. It's time once again for Dr. Lady's Cheapskate Mask Pick of the Week. And for those of you who are wondering why there's a book of matches right there, it's so we could light this candle. Look at that fierce flame. Isn't that wonderful that we have that in there? Somehow I was expecting like a nice dramatic flicker, and look at it. It's like the head of a pin. We really put the lame in flame here, don't we? But, well, that's okay, because we'll send this footage to ILM and have them use special effects and add a CGI flame to that candle, and it'll look great by the time you see it. We'll just cut all this out. Time for your affordably priced mask pick of the week with me, Cameron Diaz. Today, another Be Something mask I'm going to recommend, or as they're called today, Zagone, for you new collectors. Look at this. This guy is called, let me back up a little. They had a mask back in the 70s that they made, Be Something, back before they were Zagone. Back when they were Be Something, they had a mask back in the 70s they did that had the eyeball hanging down on the guy's cheek, and it was called Hanging I Do, D-O-O. No relation to Scooby, I think. And then they had, many years later, this resculpted version became available, and this one they call, I kid you not, Why Yes I Do. Somebody needs to talk to people at Zagone about the names they're giving masks these days. But the Hanging I Do was a little more stylized and a little more cartoonish, a little more strange, comical almost interpretation of a shriveled up corpse. This version, a little more realistic, sculpted by none other than Jordu Shell. Now, anytime you can get a Jordu sculpture for in the neighborhood of 40 to 45 bucks, which is what this guy sells for, you can't go wrong. The blood looks pretty realistic. The thickness, could be better, but again, 45 bucks. If you're a long-time collector like me, you've paid more for less. And the eye is nice and shiny. The fur piece makes it easy to wear and comfortable and easy to take on and off, so that you can frighten the elderly with it in your neighborhood this Halloween, or Hanukkah, or Arbor Day. And are we getting, can you see the eye effect? The original version had a little plastic eye that actually stuck in there. In the newer one, it's just sculpted in and it's all molded together. But it still looks great. And I should mention for those Be Something aficionados out there, and I'm sure there are millions of them watching this right now, wondering why we have such a puny candle flame. And there was a second version after the original Hanging I Do. There was a resculpted one back in the day in the 80s called I Do Too. And then this, the newer one, is the Why Yes I Do. Or sometimes, by those of us who are too embarrassed to say Why Yes I Do as the name of the mask, it's just called I Do, or even Hanging I Do. But look for it online, or at your favorite mask store, or at your favorite tire and auto repair store, but they won't know what you're talking about. So go back to the online and the mask store sources and get yourself a Zagone / Be Something Hanging I Do, we're going to call it, for a measly 40 to 45 bucks. Well worth it. Great for Halloween, great for haunted houses, great to have in your mask collection, and great Scott, we're out of time here. Thank you, and good heavens.